This morning I am going to work on my jade plants. I've got a few different types, the Dwarf Jade, and then the regular jade, and then I also have the Gollum. And I had done a fairly recent video when I trimmed this Gollum and made lots and lots of new pieces to put out here. I had them inside all during the winter months, and now I have them outside in little hypertufa containers. But they're getting kind of lopsided. The growth has been rapid, as you can see, but see, they're getting to be a little lopsided. And I am not sure exactly how and where to cut, but I'm going to take a swing at it because these things grow so quickly. Even if I make a mistake, it's going to be covered up in no time. I've got these small cutters and then these bigger regular pruners that I use for my cuts. And I'm out here where I keep these against the garage, off the driveway, patio, I guess you call this. And sun's not quite up yet, but it's just coming. That way it's cool enough and I can stand to be out here. Now, ordinarily, sun comes up over here, goes all the way up, and this particular spot is just shielded from the full sun. And then in late night, it just gets it really hard from that direction in the west. But they've done well, and you can see they get a good amount of sun and have a lot of pinkness or burgundy color on them. And this one has only been out for maybe a couple of weeks, and it really has done nicely since then. I was really worried about it getting stretched out too much, but I may pop on that one and see what I can do. And if the neighboring crows will be a little more quiet, maybe you can hear me. Now, first of all, I want to take this over to the big table so that I can have room to get around. There we go. And now, let's see what we can do. Now, I think this one, and these were watered just last night. I sprayed them down with the hose. This one, I think, is tending to sink to the one side. And so I want to take some weight off this side. And I think that would be this entire branch. So I'm going to do it. Let me see. I'm going to take it right here. There. I took that whole great big giant hunk. Okay, and now that has relieved a lot of the side. And this, let me see, I think this particular branch that's growing toward the inside is making it a little lopsided. So I'm going to go right in there and take that one off. Right here. Okay, look at that big one. Okay, now let's see. If I go around, that looks pretty well balanced now. Maybe there's a little too much on this side. Maybe I'll just take the tip out of this one. Let me get real close. I hope you can see that. I'm going to go right down inside that branch. There. And that is the new shape. I think that's good. Here, let me back this up a little. I like that much better. Now, I'm going to take this back and then we'll get another one. Here's two more. Here is, it looks like I've got 3 little sprouts down in there from my earlier trimmings. This one's gotten real tall. And you can see where a little leaf has fallen. And a little leaf is trying to sprout a new plant. I'll keep that. And then, now I've considered these are ones that I can give my son, because he's slowly getting interested in plants. Not a whole lot. He wants something that can really be neglected and just kind of take care of itself. So I want to give him one of these. I don't know. I don't really see a spot where it seems top heavy. So I think I'm going to leave that one alone. Now this one, almost the same thing. I've got 3 different sprouts in there. And nothing is loose. I think this inner one looks like it might be crowding. So let's take him off, just for the sake of pruning. So that's only a tiny piece. That looks pretty good. I'll leave him crowded. I'd rather TJ have a lot to prune off himself, but I'll go get another one. Okay, 2 more. Let me see. This looks like it was either a single or a double. This may have sprouted up afterwards, but he looks pretty good. Don't know what else might need to come off. I don't know, he seems pretty good. He's got a lot of good color in the top, and I'm still calling this the Ogre Ear. It isn't a complete tube, but it's not the spoon that the Hobbit would be. It would kind of be scooped out. This one has more of the scooped out look of the spoon Hobbit. So I'm still calling these the Ogre Ears. But they look good. I'll leave him alone. Now here's another one, multi. Got some really big fingers that are growing up. These big fingers don't have the ear. But that one looks pretty good. I think I could take that big finger that's going that side and take him off. And I don't don't know. I think I'll leave the rest of this for him to make some trim cuts of however he'd want it to grow. But that's looking real good. And this hypertufa that I keep them in, breathable, has drainage in the bottom. Air goes in through this because it's a porous material. And I think it's perfect for this type of a plant. And let me see, I've got one more of the same type. Okay, this one is an overcrowded dish. You can see how many are stuffed into the one little one. But I think it really looks good. Now, if I was very, very talented and knew how to prune, I could really make this a cool forest. But I think all I'm going to do is try to tape maybe remove a couple of top heavy pieces. I don't know, he looks like he might be ready to lean. So let me see. Now this is the one I'm talking about. I think I might take the top off him, because the more he grows, the heavier he gets. Here goes. There. And let me see. I think I'm going to leave the rest of them for him to prune into a forest. If he wants to get real skinny and bare, then I want him to do that. Okay, let's see what's next. Now this is my little miniature jade, dwarf jade, or Portulacaria afra. He looks real good. I recently planted him in this, and he's been outside and has really perked out a lot. I guess if I look around, I would say these ones that want to cross over in the middle, maybe I should prune off. And maybe this one wants to cross back over to him. And then, I don't know, these two, one on each side. How about prune him off and prune him off. Now, that looks a little more condensed, and it could be later on as these trunks get bigger to prune it up to give it more of a tree shape. I think I will take this little one at the bottom. Let's remove him because we want these to form a trunk. Oops, can't see it. There. I think that'll do for now. Maybe this one. He probably needs to go. There. That gives it a little more grove of trees. I didn't get that off very well. I guess if it was a little bit more light out here, I could see what I'm doing. There. Now, I think that looks good. That's nice. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I see one other little sprout right here. Let's get rid of him. Okay, that's good. Now, my old jade. This is an old bonsai type jade that I've had for a long time, several years. And it did, for periods of time, I don't think it got as much light as it needed, and so it did stretch out a little. And I would like for it to, I don't know, maybe condense and grow a little better. So I hate to, but I think I'm going to remove some of the top growth. So here goes. Can I be brave enough to do this? It's a done deal now. There. That put it back small. But I also think I don't want this growing. So let's get rid of this too. All right. Now, that's the new tree shape. Much smaller, but being outside, and this one will go in the wintertime because this is probably 6-7 years I've had it. I'd have to look back and see when I planted it. And it is due for refresh. But this one does have drainage, very shallowly. And usually when I first plant it, I have it held down by a bungee, not a bungee, a little vinyl covered wire to hold it in while it roots. But that's what I'm going to do with this one. So let's put this back over in its spot. Now I'm going to have it indoors. I keep it in a saucer for when I water it. I think that looks really cute for it to sit in that saucer. But when it's outdoors and it's rained on, I don't put it in a saucer because I don't want water to catch. Okay. I didn't end up using that at all. Maybe next time. Watermelon plant. String of watermelons doing real good. Delta Rose doing pretty good. And what was this? The Mechanoi, Sedum Mechanoi. Planted that earlier this year. Doing real good. So let me put these other ones back over here. Okay, they're all done. Minor trimming on those. And not too much trimming, but a little less top heavy around the sides. He looks good. And he looks good. The forest. Yep, everybody's looking good. Let me just use this tray to get my ones that are going to callus over. We've got a pretty lot here. I don't know how many more of these that I can I can have before I am completely jade planted out. But whoops, there we go. Whoop, one fell down the umbrella hole. There. Now, There we go. I don't think I want those pieces, so we'll just throw those out. And then I will let these lay and callus over here. I'll put them, the shelf over here gives them kind of a bit of shade when the sun gets too intense. So that's where I'll let them callus over. But I think that'll look good. Well, I feel that's a load off and a little bit closer to gifting those to my son with a pair of the snippers. Oh, I better not give him pink. Okay, let me get the other ones. Okay, an update on my Opuntia. She's in place now, and she's looking pretty good. I left her dry for several days, and I finally watered her. So I think she's going to do real well, and that's where she is for now. But she's looking real good. Well, thanks for watching today, and I will see you on the next video. Any ideas or advice on pruning, please let me know.